And the things that you have heard from me among many witnesses, commit these to faithful men who will be able to teach others also. And the things that you have heard from me. So who did Timothy hear from? He heard from Paul. And so in terms of relationships that Timothy has, one of the relationships he has is with someone who is at a higher level than himself. He has a relationship with Paul, who is his mentor. So if you want to be a follower of Jesus, you need someone to mentor you. He says, the things that you have heard from me among many witnesses. Who heard this besides Timothy? Many witnesses, right? So is Timothy the only person that's hearing what Paul is saying? Or is he surrounded by a cloud of witnesses that are receiving the same message that he's receiving? So if we're talking about relationships, you need a mentor, but you also need peers, people that are learning alongside you who can support you and encourage you as you walk this walk. And the things that you have heard from me among many witnesses, commit these to faithful men. So that's another relationship that Timothy has. He has faithful men that he is committing or teaching these truths to. So he has a mentor, he has peers, and he also has his own disciples. And look at the type of disciples that Paul tells Timothy to find. He says, commit these things to faithful men who will be able to teach others also. I want you to consider what Paul is laying out here. Paul is looking down the line. He's not just interested in Timothy, he is looking at his spiritual great-grandchildren. He has Timothy and the other witnesses that are his sons, and then he has the faithful men that they're going to learn from, and then those grandsons are supposed to teach other people also. Those are his great-grandsons and his great-granddaughters. Paul is laying out a model for us right here that if done biblically and done effectively and done intentionally and done accountably, what it will do is it will transmit the faith 4 generations down the road and then on to the 5th generation and the 6th generation and the 70th generation and the 100th generation. So if we want to be accountable, intentional disciples, what we need to do is, number one, we need to make ourselves accountable to a mentor. We need to surround ourselves with peers, and we need to find disciples that we can feed into and that we can teach.